Cape Epic, you know it, right? Gnarliest marathon stage race on the planet. The Tour de France of dirt endurance. To survive it, you'll need to be in peak endurance shape, have some skills and a ton of motivation. You'll also need good preparation with meticulous planning because the devil's in the details. We're spending 24 hours with two very experienced riders making up Trek Vaude as they prepare for the 2022 edition of the Cape Epic. Let's go!
But we didn't race much together, only 7K, so and then he crashed already. He crashed almost after 7Ks and we was already in front, like we're feeling good. He was pushing really strong, he was in good shape. I was suffering with the high speed because it was my first race after the winter time in Europe. And yeah, when he crashed, I saw him flying like an animal and I was thinking, just go up and make it to the finish line. We can see later what happens. And he said, man, no, I can go because I broke my collarbone. And yeah, I was saying, show me. And he showed me the collarbone and I said, okay.
The compact lead group was together for the early kilometers. The wild nature of the terrain did claim an unfortunate victim. Jaco of the Trek Vaude team collided with a small buck, breaking his collarbone in the fall.
There you can see the little animal there. There he goes. Almost looks like a fat rabbit.
But in the end, it was 6 weeks ago and now we are ready for the Epic actually. For sure we are not one of the big teams or like maybe a podium on one day, but we have to race like 8 proper days and that's most important at the Epic, I think. Yeah.
So Dennis, Super Caliber is 100mm front and 60mm rear. Tell us about some of the preparation for the Cape Epic that you'll do on the bike, like on the wheels particularly.
Yeah, you check all the bearings and the tension of the spokes and take a look around the rim, inside the rim tape, and put in a new valve, put in new tires and also a tire noodle. Yeah.
So tire noodle and insert.
Insert, yeah.
Insert, yeah.
It's like the pink one, I don't know, Peppy's tire noodle.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to all holes on the bike, you have to close it because of the rough sand here and the dust and also the heat. Yeah. You have to take another grease, not that slippery grease, a little bit heavier, stronger maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Great.
So as a mechanic working on the Super Caliber with less moving parts and less bearings, is it an easier bike to work on and maintain?
It's much easier, yeah, because we have only one bearing and that's it. Yeah, just a shock. It's a little bit special, but if you know how it works, it's really easy.
So Jaco's quite tall and this is Jaco's bike. He's running a 120mm fork plus a little spacer here.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, he don't want to go that deep for riding because he's that tall, and because of that he's ride the 120 fork, which is much more stiffer, and including the spacer, and he becomes 1 centimeter more high. And yeah,
so that's
great for the descents.
For the descents, okay.
Descents, yeah,
cool. So one of the big differences between the two bikes is Jaco's the taller rider and a lot higher, and he's running a 120mm fork with a spacer underneath it just to lift the bike up. They're 35mm stanchion forks, so they are quite stiff. So even at 120, there's not much torsional flex. Sascha's a shorter rider and he's running it at 100mm and is happy with the ride height of the bike for his body height. So that's probably the biggest setup change between the two riders.
Yeah, so going into Tamqua Trek, I was feeling really good. In December, I got the call to join Sascha and Trek Vaude, and it really gave me a lot of motivation to train hard. So I was building really well, and the aim was to be good at Epic. So in the process was going well. I think probably the best condition I've had in a long time, even in my road racing days. And I'm a rider that needs quite a lot of racing, so it's not so much what I missed with the crash, it's like what I could have improved doing all those races as well. So obviously it was a big letdown. I'm quite a strong-minded rider, so directly after we crashed, we were like, okay, how long is it to go? I think we were walking back with our bikes to the medics and we were already thinking, okay, we can still do it. 6 weeks, we still have time. After 6 days, I was back on the trainer after the operation. Even though my doctors told me, impossible, you can't race. We had a big fight with the doctor actually. Anyway, yeah, I kept staying positive. Sascha was always positive and I had good support from the team and everybody around me, which I think is really important these days. We just try and relax and whatever we can, watch TV. At the moment we're watching Formula 1 qualifying and then later Milan-San Remo comes up. Bring back some good memories. But yeah, nothing special really. We try and recover, keep off our legs, don't walk around too much.
My experience in the country is good because I've been here the last 5 weeks, I think. Just a short break in Italy for the team camp. But yeah, I like the terrain, the heat and all the trails here. Yeah, it's better to come earlier because of the heat and all the trails are the terrain. It's different to Europe. It's tough. And you need to know how to ride the bike in South Africa. Yeah.